Good morning, students. In last class, we complete our chapter number 3rd. In this video, we start chapter number 4, Advanced HTML. In Advanced HTML, our first tag is IMG tag. IMG, we write here, for example, IMG. This is the name of the tag IMG. Don't write down IMAGE, just IMG. Name of the tag is IMG. IMG is your empty tag, so no need to close this tag. You can insert any image in your web page, then you can use the IMG tag. If you want to use images as a background, then you can use the body background attribute. But if you want to insert any image in your web page, then you can use the IMG tag. When you insert any image in your web page, then many formats of images are there. For example, GIF, JPG, PNG, so many formats are there. GIF. What do you mean by the GIF here? G. G stand for graphics, I stand for interchange, F stand for format. GIF means graphics interchange format. It supports very few colors, but the best suited for graphics and custom drawing, etc. So GIF is support only few colors. And second format of the images is JPEG. You can say JPG and JPEG, both are the interchangeable terms. JPEG. J stand for joint, P stand for photographic, E stand for expert, and G stand for group. Joint photographic expert group. This format support more colors than the GIF, and that's why they are suitable for complex images also. It is commonly referred to as JPG. You can say JPEG and JPG, both are the same thing. JPG is the best image format to use for a website. JPG is standard type. Basically, JPG is standard type supported by 99.9% web browser. It also has a small file size. Okay, so if you want to insert any image in your web page, then you can use the extension of your web images, or you can use the different formats of your images, and most commonly used format is JPG, but you can also insert the GIF and PNG for also. So PNG, what do you mean by the PNG? P stand for portable. So here your PNG stand for portable. We write here portable, and N stand for network, and G stand for your graphics. So what is the full form of your PNG? Portable network graphics. This format, PNG format, means allows the image compression to reduce the download time and helps the browser to render the images quickly. So now we insert an image in your web page. For inserting any image in your web page, then you can use the we insert. For example, above this text, we want to insert any image in your web page, we insert here. Okay, so the name of the tag is IMG tag. The name of the tag is IMG. After IMG, you can write down SRC. SRC stands for source. Don't write down SCR. SCR means screen, but SRC means source, and source is the path, and source is the location. Source is the path where your image is inserted, where your image is saved. For example, my file and my image is saved at a desktop, and I am also work on the desktop. I have created my web page also on the desktop. Then only we use the image name here. For example, my image name is nature 1, and write down only name of the image, and then write down dot, and write the extension of the image. The my image name is nature 1 and the extension is jpg. Again listen everyone carefully. If your file and your image is on the same location of the computer, then you can just write down the name of the image and write down the extension of your image. If your file is png, then write down png here. If your file is jpg, then write down jpg. And if your file is gif, then you can write down gif here. For example, my image is nature1.jpg. Then you can close the inverted comma here, and after that you can close the angular bracket. img is your empty tag, so no need to close the empty tag. Just you can save here your file, and after that you can open your browser here. My browser is already open, and then you can refresh your open your file. My file is already open, so you can refresh here. So you can see my file, my image is there, and my all the text shown on the below of the my image, and my complete image like this you can see here on the complete web browser. So if you want to insert any image in your web browser, then you can use the img src is equal to name of the image dot jpg. But if your image is on the another location and you can create your web page on other location, then you can first find out the image. For example, my image is here nature 1. So you can right click on it and then click on the properties here, so that you can open the properties, and you can copy the location, and my location is C drive users and my folder. So you can copy the location first. After copying the location, you can write down here and copy it, and you can paste here. After location, you can press the backslash here, and then you can write down the name of the image, and then you can write down dot extension name. Every time extension name use with the dot symbol and operator, and then you can close the angular bracket here. So again you can save it here, and you can again open your browser, and you can refresh here. We have already inserted our image here. Clear everyone? But if you want to resize your image, if you want to set your height and width of the image, why? Because now you can see my image is on the complete web page, but we want only a small area of my image. Then we can use the height and width of the image. So you can write here, and we can set, for example, we want to set first width, for example. So the attribute of the img tag is, first one is width, width. Just give one space after the path, then write down width is equal to, and your width in two format. You can insert your width in pixels also, and you can insert your within percentage also. So you can write down, for example, 50%, and you can simple write down the pixels for 50, 40, 10, 20, 30 that you want. This totally depend on you. For example, I want my width is 20%, for example, and always value between the inverted comma, and value always after the equal sign. Clear everyone? So now my width of the image is 20%. Again save this file and open your browser and refresh here. So you can see here is your image only 20% of your web page. And if you want to change it, for example, I want 50%, then you can change it 50%. Again, save it here, and then you can refresh your image here. So you can see the width of the image. And if you want to change the height is the another attribute of your img tag. So if you want to change the height, then you can write down height here. Height is equal to height in the same way. You can insert in pixels and you can insert in your percentage also. For example, I want height also in uh, 40%, for example. So you can write down between the inverted commas 40%, and then you can again save it and refresh your web page to show your output here. So you can see this is your height and this is your width here. Everyone attention here, this is the main and important point of your img tag. Only you can insert your image into an HTML page, but images are linked to HTML pages. Only images as a linked work as a linked. So if you insert any image in your, for example, you create your project and then you can insert this project in your pen drive, then you can also insert all the images in pen drive also. Why? Because when you insert here the path, this is called path, C drive users and all this is your path. So when you insert here the path, so you can write here the path of your computer, path of your desktop, path of your laptop, but you can insert your project in a pen drive, then you can write down the path of the pen drive here. So you can also insert the images in the pen drive, then only work here. So you should keep in mind that images are not actually inserted in and HTML pages, but images are linked to HTML pages. Only we provide the link here. So, for example, if you want to add any image from the web browser, for example, you here want to insert any image from the web browser. For example, I should find out here. This is my file already I have opened. Right click on it and then you can copy image link here, and after that you can again open your notepad, and then you can, for example, I have changed here, and you can copy and then you can paste here. So if you can insert any image from the web browser, image from the any other web page, then you can copy the image link and then you can insert in your source code, and your source code is on notepad, and after that you can save it again, and then you can open your browser and refresh. So you can see here your file image is changed. The another attribute of your img tag is align attribute. Name of the attribute is align attribute. So write down here, give one space and then write down align is equal to, attention again everyone here, mainly 5 types of values as a alignment: left, and the by default your picture is on left. You can show here your picture is on the left side, so by default your alignment is left, but we can change this alignment right, top, middle and bottom also. And for example we want right alignment, for example, so you can is equal to here, then you can use the inverted comma and then you can write down right align here. So align is the attribute of your img tag and the right is the value. So you can again save this, again you can open your browser and refresh here, and you can see text is on the that side and your image is on the right side. But if you want, for example, left side, then you can write down here left and then again save this notepad file, your source file, and then again open your browser and refresh here. You can see your file is on the left side. And if you want top, then you can write down here again align is equal to top. So image tag align attribute values are left, right, top, middle, and bottom. So now we can write down top here, and again you can open your browser and you can refresh here and you can see this is on the top of the text. And if you want to bottom, then you can write down bottom here. Just only change the value of the alignment and then you can write down the alignment bottom, and again save it and open your browser and again you can refresh here. So your text is on the below of the image here. And if you write down here middle, so you can write down here once middle, again save this, again open this browser and you can see this is your middle. So by default alignment is left, but you can change it right, middle. IMG tag align attribute center value is not there. Instead of center, here we use the middle. But if you want to write down right, then you can write here. If you want to write down top, then you can write down top here. And again you can refresh here. So this is your align attribute of IMG tag. One more attribute of the IMG tag here, and this is called border attribute. So if you want to insert any border of the image, then you can give one space between the one to other attribute here and then write down border, BORDER, border is equal to then number border. For example, you want your border in two thickness, uh, two number of thickness, three number of thicknesses. So always you can write down for the thickness a number in pixels. So for example, we write here 5, and this is your choice. You can insert between the inverted comma and you can write without inverted comma also. You can again save this file here and then you can open here on the browser and then you can refresh here. So you can see this black color border here. Clear everyone? So you can add any border on your image. An image, remember everyone, an image has no border by default. By default, no border on the web image. But if you want to insert any border of your image, then you can write down border attribute and then is equal to and then write down the number in the pixels form.